Nostalgia comes in so many forms. It's such a weird feeling to get whenever you put your hands on something such as a Game Boy, a record, or a Dreamcast remote, or something that you played with when you were a kid, and it brought you back to a moment in time. And that's pretty much what nostalgia is to me, is when you feel something from your past. And today I want to talk about the X60 RGB by Zhiyun. It's a light that's retro styled, and it really, really feels so great. And I love the retrofitted design because it does bring me some nostalgia. So I want to go over the actual pros and cons list. Pro number one, the XC RGB is very compact, making it easy to pack and carry around. Removing the battery further reduces its size, enhancing its portability. This is a no-brainer for somebody that likes to travel very light. I think if you bought 2 of these lights and you're a filmmaker, a small filmmaker, or a photographer, I think this would be really great, especially if you shoot indoors a lot. I've used it to fake the sunlight, and I've used it in small spaces, and it works well for both of these things, depending on the circumstances. The versatile power is another pro. It can be powered by DC, USB-C, and it can use the battery. Of course, that lasts up to 30 minutes at 100%, so it's gonna last even longer if you're shooting at a lower percentage. The multiple modes is a pro. This is something that's kind of standard alongside of all RGB lights, but having all of those modes can be very effective, and I think that you may be interested in those. This light is very, very bright. So the brightness and efficiency is definitely a pro. It gets 60% brighter whenever you put on the actual light shield thing, and of course you can put your diffusion on top of that. The mounting flexibility is great because you can mount it to, let's say, a suction cup, put it on your car if you're trying to do a car shot. You could also put it on a magnet like I have above my head now, C-stand, and then of course a tripod. I'm sure you can get a lot more creative with it than I have, and I'm sure I will in the future, but as of now, those are the things that I've used it for. The premium design is honestly the first thing that caught my eye, and this should have been number one, but the retro fitting design with the really cool cage and the nice screws and the brownish color with the see-through, it reminds me so much of so many different things, and I can't put my finger on all of them, but it's a lot. And I like the buttons, the tactile. One of them spins and you can feel it clicking. It's a good click. And then one of them smooth, and I think that's because if you are using it on a C-stand and you reach up, you'll be able to know which one you're actually turning, so you don't get them confused. If I had to guess, that's probably the reason why they did that. It has a great fan on it to reduce the heat, and it also has a heat sink built in as well, so you can dissipate the heat quickly and then throw it into your bag relatively soon. It does get really hot. This light is not a joke. I mean, it gets really, really, really hot. I actually put it on some laminate wood to shoot a little BTS for this video, and it burnt a hole within 2 seconds of me turning it on. So yes, it is hot. It's not a toy. This is a real light. A very, very hot light. The constant saturation from 1% to 100% is kind of mind-blowing as well, because most lights that I've used in the past have always desaturated once you got brighter, especially around 75 to 100%. The saturation stays true throughout the entire range of this light, so that's definitely a pro. So let's hop into the cons. A con for this is definitely the Bluetooth connectivity, because it does drop if you don't use the app enough. You'll find yourself needing to reconnect to it, and in order to do that, you have to get into the settings of the actual light and then go to Bluetooth, and then you'll see yes and no by Bluetooth reset. Just go to yes and then hold down the button, and it will reset it, and then your phone can find it. And you do all of this within the app. You don't actually have to go to your Bluetooth settings in your phone, which is convenient, but it does drop sometimes, and it's a con. It's not a big one, but it is a con. The menu navigation is very simple, but there's one problem that I have with this light, And that is the fact that you go through the 5 or 6 modes and then you circle back around to the main menu, I guess it would be, where you get to your Bluetooth, but also your language that I set whenever I opened this light. So I feel like if you speak English and that's your language, or Spanish or Chinese, whatever you speak, it should stay there and you shouldn't have to reset that, or you shouldn't have to even see that in the menu anymore. It should just go away, just like when you set up a phone. So I feel like that's something they could fix in the future, like by just having a hard reset after you set it up originally. But I don't want to see the language again because I'm not speaking different languages. I'm just not. I chose English. I want to stay there. It's a small thing, but it's also annoying because it's one more step to get to the next place that you want to be. And this brings me to heat management, which I did say this light gets very hot. It's not a joke. It's definitely something that you want to watch out for. Let it cool down for a minute or two before you store it anywhere. It does come with a silicone cap, which is helpful, but at the same time, just be careful. It is nice that it comes with this really, really nice bag, but before putting it in there, definitely make sure you let it cool down for a minute or two. The proprietary mount is very tiny, and you have to actually purchase a Bowens mount adapter, which is great on their part because that's more you have to buy from the company. So kudos to you for doing that and creating your own proprietary lighting mount. But at the same time, I wish that all of them would just come with that personally, because the fact that I'll be using Bowens mount 90% of the time is a real world situation for me. It is $30 to get the Bowens mount adapter, and it's definitely worth its weight in gold. This thing it changes the light so much. So Bowens mount adapter is a must-have in my opinion. Although the diffusion that it comes with is really, really nice, and I use it a lot as well. That's what I'm using right here above my head for this video. So in conclusion, the X60 RGB light is a groundbreaking product in photography and videography community. Its compact size, versatile power options, multiple modes, and premium design make it a valuable tool for both professionals and enthusiasts. However, users should be cautious of its heat output. That's due to all of the power that this little thing is pushing, but it is something that you need to watch out for. Don't leave it laying around face down. Whatever you do, just don't do that, because I can only imagine how horrible that would be. It comes with a lot of warnings on it. Read them. Take it in. It's real. Despite these minor drawbacks, the X60 RGB light offers exceptional performance and convenience, making it a worthy addition to any videographer or photographer's camera bag, in my opinion. This thing is beautiful. The design language is great. I love how pretty this thing is and how it feels in my hand. The tactility of it's great. The LCD screen's nice and bright, easy to read. The functionality is amazing. It's great. It is great. It's just a great light. It really is. I'm not being paid to say anything. Zhiyun sent me this light and said, hey, have fun with it. Let us know what you think, essentially. So yeah, I do like this light a lot. I've used it more than any light that I've had in the past because it is so versatile. I don't have to carry around a tub of big lights anymore because I have this one and the CX100, both of them very compact lights and very, very, very powerful for their size. I'm blown away by this, and there's a 10% discount code below. Make sure you check that out if you like 10% off of this product. If you love retro design stuff, if you love bright, beautiful lights, and versatility, compact, gosh, there's so many things. This is gonna be a great light for you. So I'm gonna show you a few music videos that I worked on, some behind the scenes and how I had the light set up, just kind of briefly so you can see behind the scenes, and then the actual video itself. You can definitely look at these full videos. I definitely recommend it. These artists are awesome in the links below. And yeah, let's hop right into the BTS. All right, so I've decided to move Jacob forward to separate him from the actual stage, which you'll see. I'm just using this RGB 60 watt, and I'm gonna give some nice Rembrandt light above him, kind of like that, and we're gonna see what that looks like.
It all comes back every time I have a view of. I never wanna lose my view of Laguna. place like that can bring love back. Remember Laguna, remember the feeling. Sunset at the montage, swore it would never end.
Behind the scenes, here we are.
I actually have one of my lights set outside right here, pointing in to replicate the sunlight.
People here never age, they get younger every day and melt away like acid on a tongue. Shaking hands with someone's dad who's sleeping with an underground.
Right. All right. So over here we have the X60 RGB, and then we have the CX100, and we have this cool little blue light above us, which I may end up changing the RGB to blue so we can get some more blue feel based off of the color of this light. And yeah, this is the lighting setup for the video with Danny Rose. So hopefully this will turn out pretty sick.
And she said, yeah, it was a peaceful place. Heaven is real and hell is fake, but nowhere compares to the city of angels. If you can't be happy here, you won't be happy anywhere.
I hope this video helped you decide if this was the light for you, or if you've already got this light, if you just wanted something to pump you up a bit. I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes from all the shoots that I've done with this thing. And right after this, I have a video of my nephew that he wanted to create while he was here, so it's a fun little video. I only used the X60 RGB for this small video that I shot with my nephew that he had to have done, so shout out Spencer Lee for acting for me, and I hope this video is what you wanted. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace.
Mr. Feedy.
Good morning.
I want to be on TV one day.
Maybe one day, but not today. You need to go clean your room.
Okay.
I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, bye. That's leading me to a rope. I thought I could find that rope somewhere. Where is the rope at? Where is the rope at? I think there's so much junk in here. That's a jacket. Am I on the TV? This is amazing. This is awesome. Wait, can I get out of here? No, I can't. I need my mom. Mom, I need your help. Are you here?